The Weekly Retro Party generally tries to keep our content somewhat family-friendly. However, our program is intended for an adult audience and may contain some mature humor, suggestive themes, substance use, or mild language. Also, we might make adult men cry. Parental supervision is advised.
What up, guys? It's your boy UAG back in the building with another episode of the Weekly Retro Party, baby. And we're here, you know, friends. It's hump day. We made it halfway through the week. And we got some guests and we have some great topics to discuss today. We're talking about the Amico, scam or not. Talking about the Evercade versus delays and some features that they dropped for us. And then the meat and potatoes of the show. We're going to be talking about Arcade1up and whether or not is it overpriced? Are we just crying? Is this the price that you pay to play with the big boys? And that's what we're going to be discussing. So without further ado, let's get the crew in here right now. Come on, Mad Dads.
What's up,
bro?
Y'all?
Shirt,
I wasn't
shirt
ready
is
yet,
loose.
though, man. I wasn't ready. I told you I had my hat, and I wasn't ready. I had to get the swollenness with me. What's up, y'all? You know, I had to come in here. What's up, my peeps? You know, and see, I had to do this right here. There y'all go. I had to pause my game to be here. You know what I mean? I was running. I had to hurry up. He didn't. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. So that is that the reason why this shirt is a little loose?
No, I just wanted to show you the realness. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Because that's not a Mad Dad size shirt. We know that.
I just wanted to show you the realness because you always said it was tight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I wanted to show you the realness on there.
All right. So and then we got Mr. Rainwater, the guy over here, been bragging all week.
I thought you were going to do a countdown. Did I miss the countdown?
Was you shopping?
Was you shopping?
I'm trying. Was you going around buying all the deals?
Yeah, I did.
Because I mean, I can't even get a bar of soap over here. This guy is buying NBA Jam cabinets and
you're gonna get the
rubbing it
mad
in
at
my
me.
face.
Everybody was posting on that thread. They're like, "I'm so jealous," and I'm like, "Maybe I got them. I don't know."
I'm saying, man.
Let's just say somebody was like, "Hey, I know you live in Washington. Are you close to Everett?" And I'm like, "I'm in Everett right now." They're like, "Go to Walmart." And I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, I got a couple NBA jams for $99 a piece. I'm swapping parts with people. It's like I owe some people big time for that deal. That was amazing.
I'm sure you do. You sure you
Pretty
do.
good, man. Pretty good. Glad you got one of those.
I mean, somebody had to get him. I can't get him. I can't get it. He couldn't have hooked up his brother. I'm we supposed to be tight. But
I gotta hook up the people that told me about the deal. That's
all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I sense a little bit of jealousy there, Nick.
I'm a little salty.
You don't have an NBA Jam? I thought you had NBA Jam.
I don't have NBA Jam. I was trying to get. I ordered a countercade that got canceled like 3 times from 3 different vendors.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on there. I ordered one from Macy's. I ordered one from GameStop. I ordered one from Target, and they all got canceled.
Oh, Dawn is jealous. Hey, he changed his name, the Dawn of Time.
See. MCAP always got my back.
Wait, I thought MCAP wasn't going to be here till the end of the show.
No, he came good. You know, he came and got
MCAP comes all the time. All right.
Oh, I got this thing
wait
too.
a minute. Let me.
I haven't even got my review on that
messed
yet.
Up. So also, we got the up and coming YouTube sensation, the arcade tour du jour, the man,
PewDiePie.
Cutie Pie. I love that show, by the way, but it's not Cutie Pie.
Do you really?
It's my man. Papa
Better than
Brand.
that.
Hey,
What's up, man?
Big Papa.
Hey, what's up?
What up,
dude?
What up?
What's up?
What's up?
See,
Man,
so, we got a
we're
full
bringing-
house.
Wait.
We got a full house right now.
We can make it better. We can make it even better. What else you got?
No, we're good for now.
Oh,
Let's get into the show.
I
Let's
see
get
how
into
it
the
is.
show.
All right.
Let's
Go
get
ahead.
into the show.
Go ahead.
So without further ado, let's really start talking about what's going on here. So, you told me about this. You got an email the other day that my man Tommy said he was gonna start breaking the internet and start spilling
right?
the beans
He
and
broke
start talking about some stuff that was happening. So, because you didn't watch that because nobody did, I watched it for you. I took the bullet for the team. And I saw Wario and I saw Tommy. Tommy
Nobody
was like
knows
about
that guy's name.
half the height. His name is actually John
Okay.
Alvarado. He's the senior
Alvarado.
technical director.
You gotta say it like
Right?
Alvarado.
So they said, and this is, listen, I was pro Amico for a while.
Okay.
Some things changed. And it was really about I don't know this, I don't know that. But so let's go into it. And I'm glad we got Turbo Joe in the chat because he could keep me honest. We know he's a pro Amico dude, so he'll keep me honest. So Tommy said, boom, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna release the games out for you guys. Y'all guys been hammering us about it. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give
games,
you the physical copies, right? I mean, so-called physical copies.
Physical games, yeah.
They package them in nice, pretty boxes.
Yeah.
And they're about $20 a pop. You get them in 2 sets of 4 for $40 a piece. No, I'm sorry,
It's
$80 a piece.
yeah,
$80 a piece. But if you get the whole set of the whole 8, you save yourself $10.
We got a
Be
picture of
$150.
this? You don't got a picture. We are not prepared.
Hey, listen, I don't even want to waste your time with the picture. I'm gonna tell you that. But so in the box, this is the bank. You gonna get yourself a nice minty coin. It's nice. It's a nice minty coin. You're gonna get a card, a 3D card. Beautiful card. Beautiful.
Little playing card, okay.
It's a beautiful
Card.
a beautiful playing card. And I
piece
guess
of
if you're a
cardboard,
collector, it's a gorgeous thing. And then you get the whatchamacallit, RDI card, right? That's
It's like
for
a
the
little
game.
credit card.
Right?
And now
And
it
it's
doesn't
NFT.
actually have the game though.
So the cool thing is that it's NFD, right? I mean NFT. So it's tied to you and your system, and you can change ownership if you sell the game to someone else. So it's not just physically downloaded to your system. You can transfer ownership to that. So that's
they're
kind of
doing
cool.
that right. They're doing that right at least.
That's
allowing you to
awesome. But
do
so
that, yeah.
the thing is, he did mention that these games should be no more than $10. So I'm assuming he thinks the value of this bullshit the stuff that he's giving us in this box is worth another $10. So you're doubling the price to give me a damn coin and a card.
Yeah. Dreamcast Kyle is asking, does that seem like physical media to you? Does that seem like physical media? I mean,
Look, if I have an NES card,
it is a collector's coin. It is a collector's coin. So again, if you are a collector,
I need a visual aid.
This cartridge
Here's a
is
game. See this?
ancient.
Oh, yeah.
This is physical media. This will be around. Dinosaurs come back. This will still be
Rexer,
around.
that's what he said, and he doubled down on it on this
NFT.
video.
This here is physical media.
He said it's NFT, so you'll be able to down the card. First of all, the card is not active when you get it.
It never will be
it
because
lets
the
you know.
system's never coming out.
They give you a disclaimer. They said that this card once it becomes active in their store, then you would have the ability to download it. So you're getting these boxes in the hopes that these games will be ready eventually one time this year, and you'll be able to download the game. So listen, I actually got somebody who's just got the box, and they're gonna open it. They're gonna call in,
Okay.
And
See what
so
happens.
we're gonna share that experience. I
You got
want
John,
you
you
to
got John Riggs on the line.
no me and Riggs
Hold
we're
on.
not.
I just want to say one thing though. Like Papa Brad brought this up. This cartridge actually contains the game on it, right? So if I 20, 30, 40 years from now take this cartridge, I can put it into a clone console. I don't need to hook it up to internet or anything. It will work. It doesn't matter if Nintendo doesn't exist anymore. However, if Intellivision goes under 10, 20, 30 years from now, that Atari cart that Brad's got there, this Super Nintendo cart, that's not going to work the same as this piece of cardboard with an RFID in it, because that piece of cardboard doesn't contain the game. It's just like a QR code or a link, or you know what I mean? It allows you to download the digital media from their servers. But 50 years from now, their servers aren't going to be up. 50 years from now,
you don't know that. You don't know that. This could be a hit sensation. This could be a hit sensation. It could be the greatest thing on earth. We don't know that. So
I'm guaranteed that I can play this.
I'm just saying we have to be fair. We don't know what the future holds. I just find it kind of fishy. That's all I'm saying.
Travis said it right here. This is a desperate attempt to get funds to continue operations. I've seen the videos of all of these staff people that he have in these fancy offices that he's got. And it would cost them a pretty penny every month.
It seems like people are agreeing with you,
and they haven't got any money.
Server. So again, let's get this caller in. I want you to hear this. Again, you won't be able to hear this on other channels. We got an exclusive. Okay, so let's go ahead and play that, shall we? Do you hear it?
No.
Let me go ahead and stop that really quick because I have to make sure that it shares the audio.
There you go.
It does that sometimes.
Man, I can. You want me to fake it or something?
No.
Hi, this is Susie.
Oh.
We want to make sure that you hear this because it's worth it.
Hey, UAG, you doof guy and the Mad Dads and that other guy. So hey, I heard you were talking about the television Amico, and I got really excited. So I wanted to share with you some news that's an exclusive for the retro party. You know what I mean? You guys want exclusives? I got it for you right here, guy. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. Now, Tommy Tallarico, he's a good dude, right? He's Italian. Oh, he's Italian, so he's gotta be a good dude. But he said to me, hey, guy, we're gonna have 8 games released over here. We're gonna have Brain Duel and Evil Knievel and all these games I played as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Moon Patrol, Missile Command, Dino Blaster. I used to play a little bit of Ass Blaster, but that's another game, guy. So we're gonna open it up right here, right now on this channel, exclusive. You're gonna see my instant reaction. Okay, I'm unboxing it right now. You ready, guy? I'm excited. I'm gonna see this. I played a lot of the Atari as a kid, so I had the box and the cartridge inside. It's exciting time. All right, we're opening it up, and what the hell is this? What the hell is an RFID chip? Hey, Tommy, get your ass in here. What the hell is this RFID bullshit? Oh, heads are gonna roll, Tommy. Heads are gonna roll. Wait till I tell Kev Grant. I'm coming right now. Damn you, Tallarico. Damn you.
Listen, we lost video. That was just audio, unfortunately. But you got that was my man Clay's honest, reaction
Clay?
to opening. Yeah, his name is Clay.
Yeah.
That was Clay. And
Ronzio.
and so he opened that, and it's the small things really that that it gets you. So listen, guys, I'm not one to tell you don't make your purchases. Again, we don't know what the future holds. I just find it very odd to buy games for a system that is not out yet. because you never know what could happen. What if there's another delay?
Right.
You just have these boxes.
It seems weird. And they don't even have to make
This has to be. This
You're
has
just
to
buying
be
cardboard at this
the
point.
first in history. The first in history to give you a game that you don't have a system for. Like
This
again,
reminds me.
Oh, the
of
controller
when,
wasn't in there.
you got nothing. You got a
Well, the
coin.
controller at least give you something. To
No.
You got an
control.
RFID card that doesn't even
Okay,
do
I just wanna make
anything.
sure.
It's not even programmed yet.
Can I use
I'll
the
tell you
coin
what.
can I use the
I'll
coin
tell
to
you
go ahead
what.
and put it in my arcade and take it out?
No, it's not even the size of a quarter. It's too big. They said it's bigger than a quarter.
I
Yeah.
bet you that's profitable.
What's that
It's
game?
very profitable. I mean,
pretty
they're adding $10 for about $1.15 worth of stuff. Like if it's that, the coin, the wrapper. Like, I mean, I don't know. First of all, he probably
We'll see,
should have
man.
gave you an extra game for free for all the delays. That's one thing. He probably should have did that.
That would have been a good gesture. They can't afford that though. That's why they're begging for money. They're trying to get people to buy cardboard so that they can, hey, you know what?
You got your boy.
To be fair, Nintendo sold cardboard and it did pretty well, I think. So,
So, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to educate you guys on that subject. So we have that, right? Now,
It's
the
still
Amico,
shaped, it's still shaped like a foot bath.
now, if you order it right now, right, it's 7 to 10 days that you'll get it. So that's pretty cool. Again, the 4-pack is $80. If you buy the full 8, you save yourself $10. What a deal! What a deal! You have 8 games that you have no system for. You can, put it on the side.
Whoa. Hold. The company is actually posting job listings for engineers to build the console. They're still hiring for people to make this thing.
I can't confirm. I can't confirm that. I'm
just like
Travis is saying that.
That could just be rumor. That's just what somebody said in the chat. But still,
So the 8 games that you can get is Evil Knievel, Dino Blasters, Missile Command, Ridge Force, Moon Patrol, Finnegan Fox, Biplanes. I like that one, and Brain Duel. Oh wow, this is awesome.
So
So 2 classics, Missile Command and Moon Patrol.
I wonder
wouldn't
if it's
call
the
that
classic Moon Patrol.
I wouldn't call that the
classic.
AAA of AAA lineups.
it's too bad you can't
They're
pick
good.
which
games,
ones.
No,
Pick
no.
2 from the one group and 2 from the other group, because then. But even then, I'm not paying them a dime until I've got the system in my hand, right?
This is
like Rexer said, it's a tracking system for their inventory and services, man. That's what that is. It's to track the assets.
I'd
and all
even
that
do
stuff.
this, guys. I'm so upset. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We still got to talk about the Evercade now. Evercade, baby. So the Evercade, they had a delay, unfortunately. But let me hear the difference. You hear the difference. There's the 8th delay in the Amico, and then there's the first delay with the Evercade. Again, Evercade actually brought a product out to market. So when they say there's a delay, I'm like, okay, it's a delay. We're gonna get it eventually because that's what they do. They've already showed us actual game footage, the UI. Yeah. They showed us actual consoles completed on a pallet, pallet to get shipped out, and it just didn't get out yet. So, but there is a delay. They are pushing out the date a couple of weeks in. If you bought it in Europe, it was supposed to come out in early December. It's going to come out in the end of December now, right?
Yep.
For us in the continent of North America, it's going to be mid-January. Mid-January that you'll receive it. Mm-hmm. So it's not a huge delay, but they did kind of give us good news as well. You see the video here. They are showing some things that they did with the UI. So now we see the UI. It looks very much like as you scrolling in Netflix for a movie.
I like this. Yeah.
You load up the cartridge. You can load up 2 cartridges at the same time. If you look at the top, it had Atari and Technos, so you can filter through what publisher it is, alphabetical, the year that it came out, or the genre as well. So that's pretty cool, and the amount of players. One of the cool things that they did was now you have the ability to button map your controllers. Yeah. So any controller that's USB, you can put that in there. It's basically going to work. You got scan lines, subtle scan lines, strong scan lines, no scan lines. You can mess with the aspect ratio. So it's pretty packed in terms of features. It's feature rich. So
like the look of this. I wish that this user interface was what @games and iArcade were using for theirs. Something more like this.
Well, it kind of looks like
a box art, and
it looks like I mean, since I use Launchbox a lot, it kind of looks like that. If you look at it,
it does look like Launchbox. It also looks like Antstream, I believe it is. Remember the one that we tried out? Yeah. That's the online service. Like these other companies should take a page out of this book and really be like, you know what? Let's do this.
Like Netflix,
yeah. It really does.
You know, Brett, you're right here. You could just say that. You don't have to type it in.
I'm sorry.
I'm
like, wait a minute. That's Brad.
I'm having problems. I'm so used to being in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And Retro Ralph, you have a point. It does have a lot of the games that either is on the iArcade, that's on the ad games ecosystem as well. But you know, it's just minus the cabinet, so you can sit down on your couch. Not everybody likes to play it that way, but you have those. You know, you have that ability.
Well, now these scan lines. This is the subtle scan line, and they have a strong scan line. So they have 2 options. iArcade's actually going to have like a bunch, like 10 different options. But I mean, how many different scan line options do you need, right?
I say on and off.
I bought it anyway.
Yeah, on and off.
Whatever.
On and off for me would be what I would like to hear.
No, I don't know. I disagree. I disagree. I think the more the better. I totally disagree.
The more the better?
I do really like the iArcade. Did you guys see this? I don't want to pivot it to another topic, but I do like the iArcade CRT option.
I love the CRT. It's going to be awesome.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
And it's like when you put coin ops on CRT. It just looks cool. It looks like an old arcade game. I kind of like that feature. But I think giving options is always good. More options is better than no option.
Yeah, it pleases everybody. Whoever, whatever you like.
Choice.
You know what I mean?
Give me the choice to use it or not use it. I'd rather have the option and not use it.
Oh, that's a good point. Retro Ralph says Pie Packer put some pressure on them. And so now they brought the thunder. So you think Pie Packer is a direct competitor to Evercade? Because Pie Packer's playing original cartridges. Evercade's playing Evercade cartridges.
I love Rex.
Oh, man. I know. Me too, man. Me too.
Listen, he's passionate about his stuff, and so that's
I like my crystal. I like my Pixels crisp. I just like it without anything on it.
You're gonna say crystal meth. I like my crystal meth, but
nah, you don't want none of that.
I mean, I like crystal meth every now and then.
I like my Snoop Dogg.
You can't do it too much.
Wait, show that again. Hold on. What was that?
And I like my Snoop Dogg wine.
Snoop Dogg wine.
Red Cali in the house.
So
that's fine.
But here's my point. My point is just give us the option. Give us the option.
Options is always good. I'd rather not have that. So the thing is, okay, they had a delay, but they gave us so much good news, and so we have good faith with them. We're like, you know what? It's okay.
Watch.
Take your time. Come out right. It's not that they're working on the system. You know, there's a logistics problem for them. trying to get it pushed through the ports before Christmas is
Trying to
just
get it
not
over.
a possibility.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what we doing, Rex. That's what we doing.
You in trouble over there for doing crystal meth, Brad?
No, I don't do crystal meth. I was just playing. You know, we were just having fun. No,
That's how
no
you do
crystal meth. No crystal meth.
He's like looking at his wife like, no, no.
Oh my God.
no,
Oh my God.
no,
Miss
no,
Val's
no.
on. Miss Val's on. Say hello.
Hey, what's up?
Crystal
What's
meth.
up?
Just,
How you doing?
just arcade games. And pinball. Let's play some pinball.
Is that code for crystal meth?
Blink twice if it's crystal meth.
Yeah.
So guys,
Oh man.
like I said,
This is my crystal meth right here, man. That's my crystal
There you
meth.
go. There you
Right
go.
there, baby. Right there. You want to see my crystal meth? Right here. Ready? Ooh.
Oh, I thought they were pop rocks at first. That's how old I am. But there you go. What did he say? What?
Is it? What difference can you flip
Oh,
to
man.
make Rainwater read comments properly?
But this, this interface looks great to me. I think this is one of the better looking interfaces that I've seen out of any of these systems lately, and I'm excited for this.
Just the online capability. That's why I was like pretty cool, man. Because they can
You
always
know
change
what?
some stuff up. That's what I like about it. Tell you the truth.
Competition really is a bitch because competition makes all of the companies better. Imagine if Arcade1up didn't have to deal with ad games or iArcade. They probably would have never made the improvements that they've made. But because other companies are putting better quality stuff in there, they have to step their game up as well. So we may not have gotten online gameplay if it wasn't for these other companies. So the fact that they're doing this to their UI, maybe Ad Games has to say, you know what? We need to step our game up. Our UI sucks. And this is an actual console that plays arcade games, and their UI is 10 times superior than ours.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta do something.
UAG, I got a question for you. Here's my thing, though, with the ad games. People take a long time to learn how to work the ad game system, and then they feel comfortable with it. But when new people come to it, it's hard for them to get the hang of. So, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but like the people that are like ad games fans, like they learn how to work everything. Then once they know it, I mean, in some ways they're resistant to change. What do you think?
I agree with you in terms of that, but this is a big but. If you want to expand, you have to simplify it.
I thought there was easy mode. Easy mode doesn't help?
But easy mode helps with pinball, right? But I'm just saying, like, you need to step into the future.
Right, they just need a one-button press to get CoinOps X.
Yes.
A one-button press.
Like,
you press this button.
You
then
can't tell
every arcade game ever made.
Have you? Can your wife go to your ALU and start up? Centipede? Probably not. I know. My wife would love to play Pac-Man. She will not go to that machine. She tried it and she was like, "What the?"
Yeah, I think like the multicades though, they're made for the owner. They're not made for when you have a guest over. When you have the guests over, you preset all your machines to a single game, and then they just get on it, put the quarters in, and play. I mean, the multicades are for us, like the hardcore fans.
Yes, but then if you look at these,
that's
these
why
groups,
I always have Arcade1up. So I always have some because.
But if you look at the groups, Brad, there are people that ask 1,000,001 questions to try to get this done. I mean, and once they do get it, they get it, but it shouldn't feel like you have to become a rocket scientist to get it up.
My point is this though, it's always been that way. If I go back to Maine when I started getting into arcade games years and years ago when I got into home arcade, I mean it was a steep learning curve.
Brad, at one point in time, cars didn't have seatbelts. So should we just leave it that way? No, we have to improve. We have to move up. So that argument to me doesn't make sense. But again, I understand where you're coming from. But we have to update. We have to adapt.
I'm just loving UAG bashing on this user interface. I'm just
Listen, I love my ad games, but at the same time, I gotta be real. There's opportunities for every company, and the opportunity for ad games is to fix the junky UI.
This is a lie. He's not laughing out loud. It's a
No,
total
he's
lie.
right, man. Because I can just tell you, my son and them, when I had the Arcade1up Marvel pinball cabinet, like I said, they played that more than actually going over here and turning it on. So I mean, that's just how it is. They can do it real quick. Turn it on, you're set. You know what I mean?
I like this comment. Hey, you want to fly the Millennium Falcon? You damn best learn all the buttons.
That's right, man.
Listen,
I
all
don't
I
want
need
it to
is
be
up
too
and
simple.
down. All right.
Uh-oh.
So
Look at that comment.
let's
You
get
think it's
into
the
the
Millennium
meat and
Falcon?
potatoes. Because
My point is, it's never been simple, though. It's never been simple.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh.
It's never been
Thank you,
simple.
fart breath.
no, but you know what? I will give you this, Brad. For the person who used to have to try to make this from scratch, it's a vast improvement. Like you're not.
Oh yeah.
You're not in the garage for a month trying to put things together.
yeah.
You're not trying to figure out how this and this works and what emulator you got to use. If you get it on a coin on a stick and you plug it in, the thing you got to figure out is the interface. So it is simpler, but it's still not as simple as turning on an Arcade1up.
Yeah.
So or
You
selecting a game from the iArcade.
To me though, it is the easiest it's ever been.
I have to agree with you on that.
Honestly,
on that point, yes.
it used to be like you thought you were like a into the black arts or a Jedi Knight to be able to run all these arcade games.
You had to get on the black web, sell your soul, all that stuff.
You go on Etsy, you buy a USB stick if you're a schmuck. If you can't do it yourself, you can't figure it out. There are people that figure it out for you. You just pay. I'm against it, by the way.
Just stay with the stock game.
Brad, I understand, but there's people. There's always going to be the Jeffs in the world that's going to buy the sticks, play it. So there's that.
I hear you, man.
So now let's
Plead
get
the Fifth
into
Amendment here. I know.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes, as they say on the show.
Ooh, that was pretty meato potato. I thought there. I don't know, man.
We're only halfway through the show, baby. This is going to be.
Before we get to that, just remember, make sure y'all stay here so y'all can get.
Yes. We have a special treat for you guys by the end of the show. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Oh, that's right.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
All right. So let's have a conversation about the Arcade1up. Right? Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Now,
hey, why you gotta call me an elephant? I mean, I know I'm overweight, man. I'm no mad dads right here, but like, come on now. An elephant now.
Let's talk
off the chair.
Let's talk about it. Now,
Hurt my feelings.
I got Big Blue there. You got Big Blue there. Me and you, we both got it. We weren't happy about the price, but we paid it. We paid it because it was the games that we wanted. It was the features that we wanted.
Correct.
We felt that they did improvements. They gave us enough games. But again.
And I got my discount.
Let me get my boy in here as well. First of all, I got to get someone else here, and I want to add someone else here. So give me one moment here.
I saw John Lee in the chat, but I don't think you're talking about him.
No. Adam 12. What up, bro?
Hello,
you're here because you have a unique perspective that you can add to this.
I'm here to fight for the users, guys.
So I appreciate.
I want to hear this.
Thank you.
So, look. DJ's telling me I paid too much. To you, I probably paid too much. To me, I think I paid enough. I mean, again, I wasn't happy about it. DJ, I wasn't.
Oh, somebody paid the full price and ordered Tron, the I Factor.
So,
what? Wow.
People want what they want.
Each their own, right?
You know.
Now, let me tell you something. This is what I want to ask.
I get my discount.
So to some people, they're gonna say that we paid too much for the toys that we have. Again,
Not if it's
there
not
are toys. They're toys. But
Yes,
again,
yeah.
the difference between a man and
You
a
got a
boy is the
deal.
price of his toys. Our toys are a little bit more expensive.
Yes.
And now when you get to this point, right? Are you paying a premium to play with the big boys? Now, what I mean by that is look at Arcade and look at Ad Games. Their prices are a little lower. Why is that? Because they don't have the IP.
AAA, baby. AAA.
Gotcha.
They're not paying for licensing.
You're not paying for those. So if you want those premium license, it comes at a cost. And the reason why is because they keep their license at a certain level. It's like Disney just doesn't go license their stuff out to everybody.
Yeah.
They keep their possessions at a certain price, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the question I have. Is it overpriced, or is it just a premium that we're paying because we want the specific titles?
Well, let me just jump in and say this. Since I've been hanging out in these chats and watching the retro arcade shows over the last year and a half, Tron is all I ever mention I want. And we're getting it. And it very much looks like it's going to be the cab I want it to be, with the black lights, the UV printing, the whole 9 yards. Dead on look of the original, arcade cabinet. Yeah, the $700 price was a bit of a, kind of got caught in my throat there. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to pay for it. Now, I have been very, very picky. You can see I have two things behind me. I've got a pinball table and I have the Star Wars cab. And it is that Star Wars cab that got me into this whole mess to begin with. I bought that and immediately was like, I got to have more. And quickly the At Games popped up on my radar and I got that. Now, I have watched you guys over the last year and a half when the cabs are still running $500 on average, or you guys are getting a good deal. You just buy it because it looked cool. Now we're going to have to start deciding, do you really want that game? Do you really want that cab? My only real criticism on this, and I do hope John's still around to actually hear this, I mean this constructively, you gave us 2 weeks for me to find a way to pull $800 out of my ass to pre-order this thing, man.
Well,
and it's not happening. There's a space back there for the Tron cab waiting for a home. It's waiting for a home. I would love to give it a home. I can't figure out how to afford to buy it before the end of the year. I can't pre-order it next week
let me
and
just
have
add
the
to
money
that.
to do it. You know what I mean? So
Adam,
I will buy it, and I will have to wait until early next year, which is fine. I'm a big boy. I know how to budget my finances. But it would have been nice if we had a little bit more of a window.
Adam, give me a moment here.
Sure.
Now, I have to say we have to be a little fair.
Okay.
Because it's not, you're not able to pre-order it on Arcade1up, right?
Right.
Not
yet. Anyway.
I guess
it's going live next week, is what I see.
So you're saying the amount of time that they're giving for the Arcade1up site? You're not referencing.
It's the same problem for regular retailers. Okay, so let me back up and just explain for those who don't know. I collect toys as well. I'm a big toy nerd. I got a whole this right here off camera. There's like a gazillion action figures and stuff. So I used to pre-ordering items and either having to leave a deposit or being charged when the item arrives, not paying up front all at once. And all of the major retailers require that you pay up front, even if that isn't going to come out in December. So that is
for Target. Target.
So you still want a little bit more leeway, and I understand that.
Yeah. So it would have been nice to say, hey guys, Tron's coming out in 6 months, or at least that way I would have been a little more prepared. There's just no way I'm pulling an extra $800 out of nowhere this close to the end of the year.
You gotta, Adam. We also got to remember that this is a business in their sense, so they probably don't want to.
I'm wondering but I am wondering how many people out there really can just throw $800 on a credit card.
There's gonna be a bunch of suckers that will.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a bunch of them. And what I will say this though, you got to remember that Arcade1up is thinking about it this way. They can't steal the thunder from the Big Blue, because they would have to release it, say the information earlier.
Yep, for sure.
And they have to do it in a certain window to make sure that they can get it
I almost would have rather they had waited till after January to announce.
No, they want that to be a Christmas gift.
It's not.
they had.
I doubt very much it's going to be here by Christmas, unless they've got a miracle.
Maybe it's already here.
Shipping.
Maybe it's already here. Maybe it's already here, and they just have to. They just have to say it, to the masses. So
like Target doesn't have it, man. So if you wanted to know that Target doesn't have, they charge you in a minute, in the beginning, but it returns it back.
They pulled it because Arcade1up probably told them that you shouldn't have did it.
No, that's good to know. But at the moment that listing went live, Adam didn't have $800 available to tie up for 3 days to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree. I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
So they gave us at least they gave some notice.
Okay.
No, absolutely. And maybe they'll have, I know, and I'll definitely, when pre-orders go live, believe me, I'll be checking out what everyone's got and who's doing what, and I'll figure it out. But if I have to wait till early next year, I'll wait.
That's
now,
fine.
Is it worth $700? It is to me. It's probably not. I've seen it's not to a lot of folks. So, like Big Blue couldn't care less. But you know what?
Everybody has
I
one
was
game.
so happy for you guys. I was so happy for you guys because you got it. And
Look
now
at it
you're
this
all
way.
like happy. So
some people
yay.
will go out and spend $1,200, $1,500 on a chandelier or a painting, right?
Absolutely.
This is just an art piece, is what I mean. Because let's be honest, the game isn't any good, but
it's a nightlight.
No. You know what's no good? Frogger's no good. Space Invaders is no good. Don't even go there.
Don't even
Most
go
of these
there.
retro
Don't
games.
even go there.
These retro games age poorly, so don't even.
I want to hear what Rev. I want to hear what Rev has to say. That's what I'm.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Let's
He's
not
been
be
very
bad.
patient. We've thrown him into the stream
company
here.
badly.
I'm waiting
Let's not
for
treat
the
our company
voice.
badly. Let's hear big nut uppercuts.
That's what I'm talking about.
On here.
He's having a seizure, I think.
No, man.
Talk to us.
Can your boy get a word in here? I heard that this was the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway. If you say pinball equals meth, Papa Brad is delivering. What's going on? I come in here and we got Retro Arcade. Ben and Jerry's talking about $5 is too much money. What the fuck is going on, y'all? Come on now. What's going on? What's going on? Now, here. I don't know. I got a lot I could say. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who I am. Rev 5, your boy here. Just check it out. I'm in 1080. Got some new shit going on. Look at what's going on. Your boy UAG, thank you for bringing me here. I'm going to turn into Professor Rev. So if y'all don't mind, I can spit some knowledge. And remember, big nuts throwing uppercuts, baby. That's right. That's how we roll. A couple of things I think I want to bring up. Now, UAG, I'm not one to just speak ignorantly. So what I want to do is I would like to open, if you don't mind, with and bear with me, because I think a lot of us out there who are aware of the world and that we're living in, and you're not under a cave, or maybe you're not under a trust fund or something where real life doesn't affect you. We're feeling the pinch of real life right now. I think this is fair to say. So UAG, if you don't mind, man, I would actually like to lead with the video I sent you. I think it's 1 minute long. You guys are going to be like, is Rev seriously going here? Yeah. Big nuts throwing uppercuts, baby. UAG, if you don't mind, man, play the video.
This is where the global supply chain meets the U.S. economy, says Coast Guard Commander Stephen Bohr.
It's record-breaking. It's unprecedented. There are more ships than there are parking spots. We are effectively operating a cell phone waiting lot in the Pacific Ocean.
This bottleneck of container ships, as far as the eye can see, carries more than half the made-in-Asia items purchased by the American consumer.
You're looking at all of the electronics. You're looking at all of the home goods. You're looking at all of the things that people are looking forward to buy this coming holiday season.
0 ships usually stay parked here. But on this day, Commander Bohr counts 55 in the ports and more drifting further out in the Pacific. While worst here, the backup is at all West Coast U.S. ports.
What does that indicate to you about what's happening in the supply chain?
I think everybody can see that things are slowing down.
Slowing down and piling up at sea and at the ports of entry. This is what happens when a global economy snaps back after the COVID slump of 2020. American consumers are back buying with force, but the supply chain is struggling to catch up.
So I appreciate that. So I want to call out a couple things. So I'm going to be a little more realistic about things. So it might seem a little boring, but I'm going to be real with you guys. So I'm seeing in the chat some things that are saying things like this is not the consumer's problem. Things like saying CNN is fake news. I get it. You can turn to any media right now and they'll tell you this, and I can tell you a little bit about my background without going into detail. I work for a very large warehousing and distribution organization, and it's a lot of reality out there. I know you guys have heard, wood is expensive? Wood is up 27% from last week. That's a lot, guys. I want to remind you, you can look this up. You can see superconductors, a 20% increase from the world's largest manufacturer, TSMC. It takes 200 days to make one superconductor. Now, I know we're not talking about like they got one guy working for 200 days and we create one. It's massive manufacturing, massive chipsets being created. But you got to understand, when you have global disruption, that impacts those things. And when you see one major manufacturer controlling the market, make note, TSMC controls the market on superconductors. They can absolutely control the supply and the demand, allowing them to then set the price. So you say, how is this my problem? Well, I'm going to continue on with a lot of empty things that are going to continue to be our problem as consumers. When you look at the supply chain, we call it backhauling. And so when China is shipping us tons of shit over here that we buy, traditionally, we ship them back shit in those containers, whether it be meat, whether it be textiles, whether it be produce, whatever we can possibly export to them, we do. Right now, there is such a bottleneck inside the shipping ports in this United States, because once it actually gets off the boat, you guys got to remember, it's got to get into a truck, and then that truck has to be delivered. Now, for those of you who know anything about the trucking industry, for the last 15 years, they have been talking about a massive shortage in CDL qualified drivers to have this position. Guys, the reality of the baby boomers retiring and the greatest generation after retiring, or the generation after coming in, that is happening. I know this for a fact because I live it daily. Now, with that, you got to understand, we are at a point where we have to ship containers back to China empty containers back to China just for them to be able to fill up their containers and ship it back to us, because that's how large the demand from the U.S. marketplace is. Now, here's the problem. You think, well, how is that my problem? How is that an issue? Because those costs get passed on to the consumer. When you have a tariff on China that's been going on for the last 5 years, you will see that tariff passed on to the consumer. And I know that you guys are thinking, this is bullshit. Companies can go out there and companies can take a loss in margins and they'll just eat it on the back end because they want their consumers to buy more. You're right. But you have to remember, those companies that do that cannot sustain that for a long period of time. And at a certain point, when you're in a commodities market, and make no mistake, wood is a commodity, so are chips. Chipsets are huge commodities. And when you're at Arcade1up, an organization with maybe arguably at most 150, 200 people in your organization, you're a smaller organization running out of California, so your expenses and your cost of labor are through the fucking roof because you're in the great state of the People's Democratic Republic of the great state of California, where they regulate everything and they legislate everything every fucking 80 days out there. So make sure that you understand that that's a reality of trying to run a business out there. And you think, how is that my problem? Because that cost of labor and that cost of goods gets passed on to the consumer, because
someone's got to pay it.
Cannot continue with their margins, they'll have to go out of business. You look at their competitors who are shorting themselves, who are shortening up on the percentages of margins, and those companies are failing right now. They're producing shit product. They're relaying it to the marketplace, hoping that the marketplace is so hungry that the used car mentality of our brain will say, fuck it, I'll take the shitty cab versus the high quality cab. And for those who say, yeah, but I've been out of work for a year, what am I supposed to do? Well, you've been collecting unemployment, and there's been a shit ton of Biden bucks out there. So we know for a fact people have been spending money because we can sure as shit see that the economy has been chugging along for a year and a half with epic unemployment rates going across the rates and absolute union stoppages right now. There is a labor stoppage in the Long Beach fucking harbor right now. And they are getting paid $45 an hour to unload containers. And then they need truck drivers to deliver that shit all over. Guys, these costs are going to be passed on to us. Not to mention, let's be honest, do you think John D is going to smoke any less vape? Vape's not getting cheaper.
John D's got a check on his way to you right now, Rev, for this rant. He's like,
boy
here's the $500 I promised you, bro.
Now, here's where I'm at. Listen.
Tell us how you really feel. Yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
No, hold on. My last 2 cents, I'll just say this. Papa Brad, please. For those of you out there who think, hey, I would like to see where he's getting his info, I would recommend, while I cited CNN in the beginning, this fake news, left-leaning, crazy media, I would ask you to go read Derek Thomas at The Atlantic. America's running out of everything. It's an article he wrote most recently. That is a right-leaning rag that can give you really good insights because this is not a political issue. This is an economy issue. So with that, I'll go back to being crackhead Red.
All right, let's let Brad. He wants to weigh in on this.
Yeah, let me weigh in on it just a little bit. Okay,
and then we'll come back to Adam after Brad.
Yeah. Have TVs tripled in price. Has your television sets that you buy at Best Buy tripled in price? That was said by Zero here. And the other, why are none of the other companies? Why is Arcade dropping prices and everyone else is raising prices? Why is AppGames not triple the price?
Correct.
Okay, you can go to someone else. That's what I have to say.
So let me address that. That's a good question. So why are other companies?
Why is no one else doing it?
Wait. Rev, I'll come right back to you. Let's just get Adam to jump in here real quick.
For those who don't know, I live in Southern California, and I actually live in Long Beach. I can walk 2 miles out of my apartment, and I can go down to the harbor and see, off on the side, the unloading of the cargo ships. It is so bad that the cargo ships are literally all out on the ocean. It's so bad that the local news here in Southern California, when they cut to the weathermen to do their forecasts, they use local cameras in different areas, and they always use Long Beach in the morning. And every morning on the local weather broadcast, out there on the horizon is just a sea of cargo ships waiting to be able to pull in and get unloaded. So from a real world, I pay all my own bills. I pay my rent. I'm going grocery shopping. The day-to-day living has exponentially gone up over the last year and a half. And we're seeing it. And over the next, mark our words, in the next coming weeks, and by the time the holidays roll around, you're going to start seeing some weird shortages on things you don't expect to be running out because it's just all so whack. So I agree with everything Rev has said, and he speaks from a much more informed point of view than me. I'm just a toy nerd, and as a toy nerd, I've been dealing with toys being delayed for almost a year and a half now, and it's all being delayed again. Stuff I was expecting this before Christmas is all next year now.
So I just bought. Brad, do you remember when I told you I bought that laptop? Right, that was beginning of September. I sent an email to them last week saying, hey, why did I get a tracking number for this 3 weeks ago? And yet there's no tracking information. And you know what they sent me back? They sent me back and saying, it's stuck at the port. So my laptop is on one of those ships sitting out there in the Pacific Ocean, and it's been there for weeks.
It was shipped direct from China, yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, it's from Dell. So if you're going to buy something from Dell, you're looking at least 2 months. Just saying it now.
Yeah, that's when you shop, and you got to make sure it's in stock and local, because a lot of people are going to be trying to do that, drop shipping you something you ain't going to see until after the holiday. Good luck.
I would like to say that I have maximum respect for Rev 5. I have maximum respect.
Oh, dude, absolutely. I love a good conversation. So, I do want to address this. This is a great question. So, Brad asked, why are we not seeing other companies being affected in the price? So here, I don't know, right? I'm not claiming to be on their finance team. However, I think one thing that we would like to call out on this note is when you look at the commodities market for chipsets. Here's how this traditionally works. So these guys, they get first call. We got the best, baddest chips. They'll take us to the moon, and they'll be the baddest motherfucking chips. Here you go. Apple, Huawei, these are the companies that are throwing big bucks, big nuts, throwing uppercuts, getting the chipsets that they want. Now I go back to the arcade size of these companies. So when you look at large size companies and you start scaling down, you're still going to be hit by the Sonys, the Microsofts. You're still going to get the AMDs. You're going to be dealing with the what is this? A Yeti. You're going to be dealing
Consoles.
with everything that's going to be getting these chipsets,
Car industry,
including cars. Right. So we're also talking about markets that we're not normally engaged in to make a video game part. And you're talking about why is the airline industry impacting my ability to play with a toy? So when you look at that, what winds up happening is Arcade1up only has what you call purchasing power up to a certain point.
And they're not top tier.
Exactly.
Small fish in a big pond.
Right. Now, what I think is happening, if I were to bet, if I'm a venturing man, I'm looking at Arcade1up, I'm looking at IA Arcade. Again, I don't know. I'm ignorant to the world, but I think that they have a surplus of an agreement with an organization that they signed up with for chipsets that are sitting back in China that they know we are committed to purchasing this chipset, so we got to sell these. And there's no reason to raise prices right now because we committed at a price 3 years ago.
Rev, let me just add to that. We also have to understand, because they're not, none of these companies are very transparent. We don't know whether or not these,
they don't have any
especially
no,
they don't have to be. But iArcade and Ad Games, they're not selling different editions of these. So we don't know if these have been sitting in a warehouse for X amount of time. Correct. So if these are pre-made products, you already bought them at a certain price, and you don't have to change it. The only thing that you would change is shipping if you have it overseas, and they have done that in terms of that for the pinball. So
and think about this, when you think about the largest cost to any kind of good, right? The largest impactor, you're talking about fuel, transportation costs. Yep. So, and that fluctuates right now. What is the cost in California right now? Are you guys over $5 in LA?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so,
crazy.
I mean, you're talking about an insane market going into the holiday season. It'll continue to skyrocket, guys. I think
we were working on a stupid pipeline and they closed it down. So what do you expect? Of course, prices are going to go up.
So on that kind of stuff, I think it's much bigger than that. But I think some things to consider when you guys go out there, I would say, remember the other things to consider are like our just-in-time economy, right? We want everything right now. We want everything new. So Arcade1up is probably operating under that mentality. They're thinking, I want to be able to get my product as cheap as possible, as efficient as possible. And with that, okay, that's fine. Whoever they're working with back in China goes, cool, no problem. We'll make sure that you have all your big blues, but you're going to pay a premium, and we're going to be able to charge you more for that big blue. So that increases the landed costs. And once you increase landed costs, the sales costs are going to go up as well.
Yeah.
It might go out again.
And there's another factor that we have to put in place with Arcade1up and their expensive IP. Look. I
guys,
say,
they're buying Star Wars. They're buying Marvel. Like they're not buying all licenses.
Hold on. I have a point that I gotta make. I got a point I gotta make.
I have something I want to say.
I got a point I gotta make. I think it's in Casino, if I'm not mistaken. Fuck you, pay me. That's gonna be the IP. They don't care whether or not you sold 100 units, a million units. They already made an agreement. They want that money. So whether or not we're gonna sell 500 units, whether we're gonna sell 1 million units, it's still gonna be the same price for that IP. So Arcade1up is gonna pass that along to us. Is it fair to some people? Probably not. But again, it's your wallet. You have the option whether you're gonna pay it or not. And there's people that, like I said,
there are people where money's not an issue.
There's certain items that you're going to do. Like mine was the big blue.
No matter what.
Adam 12's is the Tron. We have those. Now we're just going to be a little bit more selective in terms of our purchases, and hopefully life gets back to normal and the prices will go back to normal.
Sorry,
but
my point is if you have, they're investing all this money getting the cream of the crop, the AAA of the AAA titles. At least if you have the AAAs, show them the respect they deserve, like when they did Big Blue. I mean, show them the respect they deserve. Make them as authentic as you can for home market.
I think Papa Brad's is spot on. He's spot on with that.
I don't mind paying a bit more if it's good and it's authentic. If I can play against people,
that's why I'm That's why I'm like, yeah, I'll pay the $700 a Tron.
But look what's happening. But look what's happening. I think this was the best. This is the best Arcade1up that they have, and I think that this is going to be. This is going to be the new template. Like we're not going backwards.
Exactly.
I think that this is the new trend. You could see the attention to detail that they did to Tron. You see the looks for Killer Instinct. It's only going to get better.
Do you think that the Killer Instinct, the Tron, the Class of 81, the Terminator, do you think all these are going to come out and we're all going to be like, they're getting better and better and better?
I
got a question.
Joystick-wise, no.
That's what the indicator is.
Joystick-wise, no.
I got a question.
Time will tell.
Go ahead, Brad.
I got a question. I mean, this is the thing that really bothers me. Okay, they're charging us more, and I understand there's factors for that. But if they're charging us more, why does everyone have to change out the sticks and buttons to have a good arcade experience?
Because I'm gonna tell you why.
It's not fair to the users that are buying these
It definitely isn't fair. But if you say that the margin is paper thin. Again, I'm not an economist. I don't pretend to be one.
Wait, let me say one thing. One thing. Raise the price $50 and give us the better stuff.
But
I don't like having to go and.
You hear it here. Brad says, raise the prices on Arcade1ups.
No.
Nice job, Brad. Nice job.
Thanks a lot. John D's gonna be like,
hold on 1 second. Rev 5, did you change your sticks and buttons on your Big Blue?
Yeah, I think, and you bring up a good point.
Maddads, did you change your your buttons and your stick on your Big Blue?
Negative, because I want to beat UAG on the 15th.
Okay. Well,
with just regular buttons, okay? That's why
I
coming soon on the 15th.
But I want to show them the skill I got. You see what I'm saying?
It is a huge inconvenience for the fan of arcade.
But
I'm
Brad,
a fan of arcade.
It's true.
Brad, me and you, we're super fans.
I understand.
I was gonna say when you think about
the mom and dad that's going to buy this, they don't know what the fuck buttons those are, and they don't care.
I would rather have there be they have the basic and then they have like the premium where they're adding like lighted deck protectors. I would rather the premium be better joysticks. Like give us San Juan controls. Make that be the upgrade instead of a lighted joystick and a tin sign, right?
So, but there is some. If you don't mind, you bring up some great points about a cafeteria style ordering form, which would make sense, especially in 2022 when you can essentially say, I want this cab, I want this monitor, I want the light up marquee, I want the premium controllers, and I don't want the stool. You can sit on that and spin, but I'll take the riser, and I'll take the riser with the premium art.
Yes.
Now keep in mind, guys, don't get me wrong, everyone wants that. But when you look at twofold, one, that's a direct consumer business model. That is not the Arcade1up current business model. But if they're smart with times a changing, they will evolve towards that business model and at least incorporate it into what they do. But their premium market is being a toy on the shelf right now. That's really what their business model is. And so long as they are trying to fulfill that need, they're going to continue to try to produce a really hyped box with overdone art on a very high premium. And I don't know how the fuck you got NBA Jam for $99, bro. Like, whoa. But, you know, I mean, like, that's their target market. So I would love a cafeteria style plan, just like the rest of you. But when it goes back to who their target market is, it's not us. Let's be honest. No. When you look at the,
I agree. They can have a. This is like our package deal. Like maybe it comes with a riser and a light up marquee or whatever they think is the most popular retail package. But then on their website, and they don't. And this is what I'm saying. Like I think John D's made the argument. Like, well, then we'd have to have 500 different SKUs for. No,
that is not cost effective.
That's not true. You have all the pieces in your warehouse here in the States, and then somebody says, I want
somebody else
that
to
screen
do that.
and this and this and this, and then they just assemble that, and here you go.
Rainwater.
Why can't they follow like the Stern model where they have like a premium?
Because Stern is a premium product.
They charge $10,000.
Stern is a
for it.
premium product. They're not pretending to be a premium product. They're trying to give us this experience at the least amount of money.
No, that's exactly what they're doing. They're pretending to be a premium product.
So Rev knows.
Listen,
So
guys.
one, I still want to get back to Pinball Meth Party. What's going on here, Papa Brad? We got away from the Pinball Meth Party.
I love me some pinball.
I see.
Pinball,
baby.
baby.
Some pinball.
He's got shark eyes. Look at him when he says pinball. His eyes dilate.
Listen,
His
guys,
wife's like,
I'll just say this to put a bow on this. You can't expect a company to have 6 million SKUs, especially one that is trying to cut the margin as thin as possible. It's just not feasible. If you were running a business, you wouldn't do that.
I disagree.
That's like one Christmas present.
Rainwater, if you were running a
what I'm saying?
business, you wouldn't do that because it's not feasible.
I disagree.
You're paying someone else, right, to package this product and send it to us. They're basically the middleman. To be
So
quite
here's the
honest
key.
with you.
That business that you're leveraging.
So the company that I work for makes airplanes, right? And we got an executive who came to us from Toyota. And he also worked, before Toyota, he worked for Ford. And so he was telling us about Ford versus Toyota. And you know what he told us? He said, when I worked for Ford, every single vehicle that they came out with, you want a bumper, it's a different bumper for that model. Another model comes out, it's another bumper for that model. You work for Toyota, everything is streamlined. You get that model, they all use the same bumper.
Correct.
Right? So they streamlined everything like that. Now, Arcade1up could learn from that because, look, they're using the same screen in every single one, right? They're using the same buttons in every single one, right? So they can have one screen, and that could be for 10 different cabinets, right? So you just select which options you want. They've already got all the same screens. So really, we're not talking about having 500 different SKUs.
So what about a
options.
bezel? What about all the artwork? What about the packaging?
This is easy. This is easy.
You will have to.
This is easy. It's 2022. You get a WMS system that tracks all your inventory. The WMS system is handled by the third party who's already doing all your packaging and shipping anyways. So you're literally piggybacking on their WMS system. Now, if they have a shitty WMS system and they're not tracking their inventory, then yeah, you're going to have a lot of losses, damages,
Guys,
and you're going to lose money by actually not having a very
their
detailed inventory on those options.
Look at their QC. That's overseas, and it's terrible. Right?
That's the problem.
So
yeah.
if we have that issue, what do you think? We'll probably start getting screens for different systems. You're gonna have the bezel for Mortal Kombat on your Big Blue.
Sure.
I just think it's more avenues to have more errors.
You definitely open up potential risks.
We have to get this streamlined before we can even think about that. And but I will agree, there should be other options, like give us 3 SKUs per cabinet. Give us the fully upgrade. Give us just the one without without a riser, and then give us the basic, like the mid tier, where you have the riser, you have a light up marquee. Maybe you don't give me a light up deck protector. Maybe you don't give me a Wi-Fi. Give us those options, whether or not you want to spend the extra money.
When I bought this Dell laptop that is sitting out in the ocean right now, right? When I bought it, I went onto their website and it said starting at this price. I got to pick.
That's their business
model. I got
model.
to pick how much RAM I wanted in it. I got to pick.
But that's their business model.
I got to.
That doesn't.
How are they able to do it if Arcade1up can't?
That's their business model. That's how they do it. That's how they've been doing it since day one.
But there was 50 choices of different things that I could do.
You can't put a circle in a square peg hole. It's just that's not their business model.
I've seen it happen.
Everything is.
You need to stop looking at TikTok.
So I think
everything.
You've seen that video too.
The thing that's going to be interesting that I think Adam called out too is Arcade1up almost put themselves in a corner though, and I don't think people are calling it out. Like they stepped up their game on a level that if you go backwards in any way, it's going to be very bad, right? Like you have to deliver quality at the level of Big Blue, at the level of Tron. And I'm not going to buy Tron because it's fucking Tron. But for someone like Adam, who's like, yo, dude, I'm buying fucking Tron. But nothing can be less than perfect at this point.
Yeah, especially with these prices. Now you're being selective, and now you can't say, "Oh, listen, you got these buttons don't work. The layout is wrong." No, you have to make sure.
I'll say
it's not that $3.99 no more, man.
I got something to say.
Go ahead, Brad.
The arcade one-ups that people love are authentic. You look at Star Wars Arcade, it's popular because it's authentic. It has the right controls. It controls right. It looks right. It plays right.
If it had the right controls, I wouldn't have bought it.
That is the goal. That is the goal that Arcade 1-Up needs to start focusing on. Class of 1981 with not even the right ROM. Not even the real game? Are you kidding me?
But Brad, I'm gonna say this. The reason why,
they defiled it. They took that game, they put it on the ground face down, and they defiled that game.
Brad, I'm gonna say this. You're 100% correct, but you're 100% correct. But I can speak to that.
Suckers gonna buy it.
The reason why it's like that, Brad, because that wasn't supposed to be class of 81.
Then why call it that? Why call it that?
That's because it's popular. It's popular and people want that, but it wasn't supposed to be that. It was actually going to be Pac-Man 40th anniversary, and they just reskinned it.
Takes Jeff's Prius, put Ferrari stickers on it, so he can drive it around, and Jeff can say, "I got a Ferrari."
There's some people who like the bootleg stuff.
Wait a minute, people are going to say, "You know what? Your Ferrari is a load of bullshit."
Brad.
Have you ever driven a Ferrari?
Brad, let me tell you something, Brad.
That's a quiet Ferrari.
Again, me and you, we're super fans, so we know about that special ROM and that code to play the Pac-Man. The average consumer doesn't know that.
All I gotta say,
they just know that.
From my buddy A12, all I gotta say is Arcade 1-Up. Arcade 1-Up. Do that Tron right. Treat that lady with respect.
Well, at least they got the right controllers on there.
Give her the respect she deserves. That is it.
How much of that wine did you drink before the show?
Not too much.
No, he's just a passionate dude, and that's why he's on here, because I love the passion. Everybody on here has passion except for Mad Dad.
Look, my heart is in classic
y'all
arcade.
be tripping. Y'all ain't letting the brother talk. This is what sucks sometimes.
Let Mad Dad talk.
You see what I'm saying? No, I ain't gonna talk no more, okay? Because my KI, it better be right. That's all I'm saying.
What about KI? Talk to me, because John D is listening. Tell us about Killer Instinct.
I'm just saying, KI just got to be right, man. Just got to be right.
What does it need to be?
Just got to be.
Got to have the controls. I mean, we could change controls. He knows about that. He knows. I mean, y'all think that he don't know about us changing controls. They know all this stuff. They know all this stuff. They know we've been modding stuff. They know all this stuff already. And like you said, the original consumer, the regular consumer ain't gonna be worried about that, but we are. So I mean, we're gonna probably get the controls. You're gonna be spending more money, to get those controls out. But you gotta test out stuff first. See, I don't mess with stuff until the warranty end. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't mess with nothing.
Can I ask? Did Mad Dad get mad at me when I said he looked like a milk dud? So now he's growing his hair out.
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it cut. Okay, don't go there. Okay. Well, lucky I can't read. Look at this.
My point is.
You want that arm money? Do you want that arm money? Okay.
You're gonna take that AAA. You're gonna take that AAA title and spend all that money. Do it right. You're gonna use that AAA title. Do it right.
I will say this.
It's not
I can guarantee you this.
Matters guy. Okay, that's what they call it.
That the game will emulate correctly. That the controls will be decent. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be the creme de la creme. And for a fact it's going to look like it's supposed to look. They make their machines look sexy. Like, again, the renders were horrendous, but when you get this bitch in person, you want to grab her ass, you want to slap it.
You know what I like about Big Blue too? It takes right out of 1992. She doesn't have a fat ass. Remember, no bitches back then have fat asses, right?
She's top heavy.
She's all top heavy, exactly. It's Kelly Bundy style.
Yeah. I feel you on that. But you know.
Don't act like you didn't like
right.
Kelly Bundy, Papa Brad.
And you don't pull out. Don't pull out.
Well, y'all
she's a beautiful thing.
I see y'all got C's. I got double D's.
You got double D's?
You know what I mean?
Well, who told you to put that screen? That screen is sexy. That screen is sexy. And guys, if you haven't watched my man's video, the monster over here, he put in the Street Fighter X-Men versus Street Fighter in that bitch. So he got two online cabinets in there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
Appreciate
so he done made a
I was
sucker
trying
buy
every
a
single
PCB board.
that I could have. So that
He
I
bought
have.
me a PCB
But-
board, and now I'm trying to get 2 of them in this bitch. Because you know, if you don't have space, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Rev might put his thing in there.
Let's go ahead and do this.
You know?
Let's go ahead and give this giveaway. Now, look, people have been waiting for.
All
it.
right, let's do the
Let's go
giveaway.
ahead and do
Let's
it.
do the
Yeah, we all
giveaway.
need to-
guys.
Y'all ready for the giveaway?
Ready to take
What's
a
up? I
deep
know y'all
breath.
been waiting.
Tron Legacy 2022.
Do you need a
All right.
trivia question?
No.
No.
We if
up,
you
man?
watch my man's
What's up, y'all?
video and commented on it, you have a chance to win. So let's go ahead. I got this up right here. You know
All
what?
right, go ahead, put it back out. So
I'm
people
gonna
can see
pull
that.
it up so people can see it. 'Cause I don't want people to say that I was doing something funny.
Yeah, I already gave it to him.
Doing
It ain't
something
gonna be
funny.
no Wheel of Fortune and nothing like that. I can't, brother already had to spend enough now. So
All right, so this is the video.
But-
Filter duplicate users, and we got whoever included on the reply. So we're gonna
Go
go
ahead and
ahead
start
and
it
hit
up.
the
Let's see
start
what's up.
and see who wins this.
Now, I can't read it, so you're gonna have to put that maybe full screen. Or something.
Joseph,
What's up?
Joseph,
did he do it? I can't
any-
see it, man. Let me.
you can't see that. What are you
No, I
blind?
can
bro?
see it, but give me a
What are you
second.
blind? Are you blind?
Okay, there we go. No, I got it. I had to put a full screen. My bad. But there you go. So we can do it again because he just said, "Congrats, Mad Dads." You got to listen. Is what I'm saying. You can pull it back out. You can put it back out, man. You can put it back to about
What happened?
120 or whatever.
You can't get he didn't win.
No, because like I said, you got to comment at the bottom. He just said, "Congrats, 2K Mad Dads." That's it. You had to put whatever you wanted, whatever the card that you wanted, whatever.
Okay,
gift card you
okay,
wanted on
okay,
it. So
okay,
It
okay.
was in the video. So if you watched it, sorry, bruh. I told you to make sure you watch the
all
whole
right.
video.
You
So
didn't
there you go.
win.
We're gonna start
Sorry,
it again
man.
then.
Go ahead, do
Let's
it
show
again.
some people who didn't win.
Oh, look at that.
There we go. That's
Oh,
a
see, he
legit
did the
comment.
same. So he's
Yeah,
pretty cool. Retro Lizard, man. If y'all haven't had
But
it,
he
hit him up.
didn't.
He's
he
pretty
didn't
cool.
do
He
it.
didn't do it either, but he already told me, he ain't trying to do that. So let's go ahead and pick another.
All
one.
right.
Oh no!
'Cause
These poor people. They're seeing their
I'm
names.
trying to see if I
scroll by.
win.
All right. So there you go. BS Gamer 5.
Best Buy. It's
Yep,
a Best
he wants
Buy.
the Best Buy. So remember, you got 24 hours to hit me up. Make sure you comment on the video. Comment on the same video saying, okay, this is me. And then hit me up at maddadsgaming@gmail.com within the 24 hours. Appreciate it. So you got the Best Buy $50 gift card. And next one, let's go.
We're making
Gotta
people
follow
happy.
the directions, guys,
Gotta
or you
follow.
can't
Pay
win.
attention. Pay
I
attention.
said it in the
My
text.
cock hurts says it. Pay attention. My cock hurts
There
though.
you go. Go ahead.
So, as I was saying, my bad. Can we get this guy's peanut head off the screen?
Can you go ahead and put the
I
other
kind of
one
want
back
some
in?
milk
So-
duds. I don't
so
even
we
like
need one
milk
more.
duds.
Rev,
We got one more. What
we
you
got
doing?
one more. We got one more. You didn't tell me that.
It's
God
$250
damn, you over
gift
here.
card,
What are
man.
you? What are you? That
I told you
Stimmy
that
came in.
already.
That Stimmy came in. He's gonna give that money away.
Yeah, I'm just
Trickle
trying to
down
hook people up, man. You know what I'm saying?
economics here.
$250. I can't. Got to do it again. There we go. Remember, BS
We'll
game.
pick another one. We'll pick one more. We'll pick one more. We'll pick one
Oh,
more.
look at that. Oh, snap. My bad.
I know this person.
What's
this
up?
person.
Yeah, she wants the Amazon gift card. Don't read that. Nah.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, someone needs
What's
to
up?
read that out loud.
She
No,
want
don't
that
read Don't
Amazon.
read that out there. Okay.
She want that
All right.
Amazon.
Let's get that Amazon. All right.
Don't leave it up there. You don't want
Hold
no
on.
one to
Yeah,
try to
don't
hit
read
this
that.
person
Oh,
up.
no, you can go ahead and get that out.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Comment, Suzette, you got
You're
like.
gonna get in trouble.
Hey, Suzette, you got
He's
Suzette, you
leaving
got.
it up.
So
You know what I'm
leave
saying?
it up.
You got,
Don't-
you got,
leave it up.
You got,
Don't
you
leave it
got
up.
comment down at the bottom and then give it me, but the email. But yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. There you
all
go.
right, let's just
Okay,
leave
go
it up
ahead.
for one more minute just to make sure.
Shout
All
out.
Oh, you're busted now, buddy.
All right,
Let me-
there,
let
you
me-
go. There you go.
right. So
There you go. Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate
You're in
everybody,
big trouble
you know,
now.
checking out the video and hitting me up all
your
the time.
boy,
Appreciate you.
you got some promoting to do, bro. Let's give you the floor so you can, shine a little bit. Maybe you
muted.
take yourself off mute. Maybe.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. First, let me shout out to UAG, Mad Dads, Rainwater Games. Appreciate being on the stream, guys. You guys are always fun as hell. So with that, guys, we got a couple things to shout out. So first, October 15th, guys, in 2 days, we're going to be seeing brothers spilling blood on the floor of battle for our entertainment. You want to be there. We're talking about put your quarters on the glass Friday night. Your guest host is going to be John D. We're going to be giving away announcements on the prize pool for the October 24th Marvel vs. Superheroes Arcade1up officially sponsored tournament that will have over $1,000 in prize support. And I'm not talking about like we're giving away a shit ton of Arcade1up t-shirts. That's not what I'm talking about, y'all.
No Arcade Net?
No, we're not getting. I'm not trying to talk trash. I'm just saying, here's what I'm giving away. We're going to be having prize support from Arcade1up. We also have prize support from our official sponsor, Daystar Signs and Designs. And we're talking cash and prizes. Now, right now, there's I think there's 20 people signed up on the tournament. So it's a smaller one. But you have a chance, guys. You got to get a Marvel arcade, or you got to get a Marvel versus Capcom cabinet. Some of you were saying, but we just talked about how I don't have money. Well, you can take that last Biden buck check that you got and go to eBay.
It's the most affordable one. It's the most affordable you go
one.
To it's $3.99
for $200 on eBay. You can get the Marvel versus Capcom PCB third place.
If you don't want to be a bootlegger, you can buy the cabinet for $3.99 at Walmart. That's an official right there.
Yep, and legit. On top of that, guys, I'm just going to tell you right now. If you go, listen, if you got big nuts and you don't miss uppercuts, go to eBay, get a Marvel Superheroes PCB. You got 2 weeks to get it ready, because the reality check is third place will have more prize support than the value of that PCB that you paid for. So you don't even got to fucking get first or second, and you already made profit back. And that's a promise from your boy Rev5. Fighters Evo, bringing you the hotness when it comes to esports online retro fight game community. So with that, Papa Brad, I still want to talk to you about that pinball meth party after this. I do appreciate it. But outside of that, guys, I appreciate the time to come on, talk about these things. It's one thing that's passionate to me. Obviously, I live it. This is something that I do every single day. And God bless you guys. I appreciate it. I'll turn it back over, man. The floor is yours. Thank you. I'll shut up.
Brad.
Okay. Hey, it's want to talk about my channel, Papa Brad's Gaming. My channel is all about arcade tours, the love of arcade. I love all this home stuff, but going to real arcades is what I'm all about. Checking out the real machines. Come check out my channel if you get a chance.
Okay. And let's go to the man over here, the legend. What's going on with the channel? You giving out any more gift cards? I need some money.
Nah, that was really about it. I mean, $100. That's enough. You know what I mean? That'll help you with it.
So you ain't gonna hook your boy up after this ass whipping you gonna get over this weekend? You can at least lend me $50.
Hey, see what happened? What happened, man, is like I said, you see how it's stocked back there, right? It's stocked. Yeah. So you're gonna switch your stuff up, and I'm gonna still whoop you.
What time is this thing on Saturday? What time?
It doesn't matter how
it's not Saturday, you corn muffin.
Like, I haven't even practiced.
It's Friday. Okay, so it's saying. Friday night fights, baby.
Friday.
That's just how
what time is this on Friday?
You guys are going to be looking at probably around 11:15 to 11:30 Eastern.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm gonna lotion up my hands. I want my hands all smooth, silky smooth. All right, Rainwater, what's going on with the channel, bro? I haven't seen you do anything in about 2 weeks. Why are you being lazy? You still got that damn Arcade1up in a box. And I told your wife that you got the I told her about the the control panel. I told her about the control panel. So
I got
you in trouble already,
dude. I got so much. Okay. Look, I'm working on this thing, which is a Pixu 64 Devoom thing. These are super cool. It doesn't do it justice on camera. I've got a review I'm working on that right now. I'm playing through a lot of like Halloween-y themed kind of games. I'll have another video of a game coming out either tonight or tomorrow. I got stuff that I need to build. I got stuff I need to ship. I'm trading some. I picked up a couple of NBA Jam cabs for $99 a piece, so I'm swapping out some parts with some friends for that. So I got all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was falling asleep. What you said?
You skipped Adam.
Adam's going, bro. Calm down. I wanted to know what you was doing. Your corn muffin.
With Adam's chat.
And first of all, did you get a haircut?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
So Adam, talk to us.
Hi.
You know, I know you've retired, but are you coming back? Are you coming back?
I got nothing to promote right now, guys. Thank you for having me on. It was a real pleasure. And Mad Dad, Jeff, Nick, thank you again. It's always fun to get to jump on here and chat with you guys.
Do me a favor,
That's
though,
all
guys.
I got. That's all I got for everyone.
I understand, but I gotta do this. Do me a favor and follow Adam12 on Twitter. He always has some of the coolest stuff. He always in my wallet though. He's always in my wallet. Wants me to spend shit that I ain't got, and so follow him on Twitter. You'll find some cool stuff.
UAG, can I say one more thing? Can I say one more thing?
Of course.
I'm sorry. I just wrote to really talk about at the end of the month, I'm going to a supermarket that has been turned into an arcade. It's going to be the biggest arcade in Louisiana, and it's called Wayback's Arcade. And I have 3 days of inside access, and it's going to be amazing. So if you've seen the Wayback's Arcade video that was on a Weekly Retro Party, this space is gigantic, and I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with it.
Oh, I can't wait. So guys, on that note, on my channel, guys, we're going to be talking about me getting a Dreamcast, and I'm gonna start trying to mod it, do some things like that. I wanna play some Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 2 and stuff, and get it all hooked up and stuff like that, and have some fun, guys. And please, if you haven't done so already, look at that new video I got up there of the coin-ops build that you guys can put on your vertical builds, because
I watched
cool.
already. It's excellent. It looks very intriguing. I'm gonna have to seek that out.
It's no frills. It's gets to the point, but it looks gorgeous, and it makes it easy for people like Rainwater, who doesn't know how to do anything. You just turn it on, you play it, and it's sexy, guys. So guys, I want to thank everybody on the panel for coming and joining us. Really appreciate it. Make sure you go watch everybody's channel, subscribe, hit that thumbs up on the way
check
out.
the private chat, Nick. Check the private chat before you close out.
What we got? What we got here? What we got?
Yeah, I forgot to shout out.
Check. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Today is it today? Today is Webheads. Webheads. Look it up, man. He has some great content because I love his trivia. He's doing something on Venom.
He's doing giveaways tonight too.
Giveaways
after this, he waited until this stream is done
to
do giveaways.
So go on there.
Yep.
I'm gonna join the chat. I'll see you over there if you join us. We really appreciate it, guys. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and as always, till next time.
Y'all.
See you.
Y'all have a good one. Peace.